Good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
No, give me my plate.
Good. Then let's start the show. Do you want to talk about some topics, Matt?
I would like to tell you who I saw today.
Ooh, who have you seen?
So his name's Andrew, and I can't remember the rest of his name. But he's like a songwriter.
Not the Prince Andrew.
No, not Prince Andrew.
Andrew Scott. He's not a singer though. Andrew Neil. Andrew O'Neill. Which one is it? Can't remember. Might be both. Andrew.
Which is annoying because I searched for his name, but for annoying reasons, Google tells me what other people have searched, not what I have searched quite recently, and I don't really care what other people have searched.
You just care about this one mysterious Andrew.
Yeah. Why would I care about some random person? No, not Andrew Tate. God, have you seen Andrew Tate yet? Have you heard of him?
I know so little about Andrew Tate, but I'm aware that there's been loads of stuff going on about him. But he's not been on my radar at all, and I think I'm too far to care now about any of it.
True. I did my youth club yesterday, and not yesterday. I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday today. On Sunday, and one of the kids, they're all just following me like a herd, just asking questions, like a flock. My shadow, basically.
What type of questions?
They were like, "Oh,
Matt,
do you
who's
like
Andrew Tate?
Do you like Andrew Tate?" The girls would ask, and I go, "No," and they go, "Why not?" Said the boys. I like him. I was like, "Well, he's just a bit backwards, isn't he? He's a bit stupid." And the girls would go, "Yeah," and the boys would go, "Boo." Well, some of them would. Bear with me. My phone's going off.
What on earth was that?
That was my ringtone. My alarm. I like the positive vibes.
Yeah, something else back on camp. I remember your phone was in the kitchen, and I'd woken up a good couple of hours before you, and at some point this alarm goes off, and I'm trying to track it down, and it's just one of your phones shoved in a box, and it was like 8 a.m. solve world hunger or something like that.
Did you solve it?
No, I didn't. I just turned off the alarm.
See, a lot of people just do that. They have to solve it.
Oh, well, now I'll know next time if your phone goes off. So yeah, that does not surprise me at all. That's just gone off, and I bet that it had some weird description as opposed to.
I don't actually know what that description was. I can't see it anymore.
Because you've turned it off.
Some of my descriptions are quite funny because I remember I took a picture of all my alarms and changed the name to make them look funny, and now they just go off every so often. I think it's quite useful.
Yeah, but do they help in any way?
I've won a 10:30 to tell people at work, "Oh, Matt's phone's gone off. We should think about lunch soon." One at 12. Being like, "Oh, we should definitely have lunch if we haven't." The one at 6:15 because I have activities, and it's a good middle point between
6 and 6:30.
No, it's a good middle point between home time, 3 or 4 when you get home, and then 8 when you should be thinking of going to bed. It's like a good middle point. It's like, oh, okay, it's 6:15 now.
You're still awake enough to look at it.
Yeah, I have this much time to do something, so
okay.
That's why I haven't turned them off because I think they're quite useful just to keep an eye on the time.
Okay,
because I don't go on my phone.
But that alarm's just gone off. And you've got absolutely no idea what it was.
That's this phone. I have no idea what this phone is about anymore.
So yeah, because I think we mentioned that before. You've got a phone that you use for work, and then you've got your other phone.
Yeah, my other phone.
And if I ever need you for something, I feel like I always have to message you a message towards to each phone, because I never know which one you're going to be holding in your hand at that time.
Yeah, I know what this alarm was.
What was it?
On Wednesday, just set for Wednesdays.
Yeah, okay.
Shower, maybe D&D at 7 p.m. That's what that one is.
And you've already had your shower today?
Yeah.
But no D&D this week?
No.
So well. That's a good alarm though. No, I quite like that because there are more Wednesdays in the year where we're not playing D&D than there are when we're playing D&D.
It's like shower, maybe D&D.
Right, okay.
Which one should I do?
That's great. I like that. Do you want to go back to your story about this mysterious Andrew guy?
Oh yeah, Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Andrew Lloyd Webber. Yeah. He's the dancing chap or something.
I was in his building. Lines. He's an English composer. I saw him today. He walked past me and said hello. Hello.
Was he like, "Hey, are you that guy from that podcast?"
No, he just
Oh,
completely
well.
walked past me and went to the meeting room. But he did say hello to everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
Introduced himself. I'm quite amazed we're allowed in
he's the one who did like Cats and all that.
Yeah,
jazz.
that
like,
really
a lot
famous
of theatre musical things. Yeah, that's cool.
He has a net worth of 1.2 billion. I could have like chipped off a toenail and sold it for about £1 million. Not too bad to know.
How would you have done that without him realising?
Quietly.
Okay.
I would have rolled a high sneak. Yeah.
D&D reference.
Bet Will, you like that. He did Phantom of the Opera. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of Phantom of the Opera. Never watched Phantom of the Opera, but I am aware of it.
I did see a lot of pictures of him on the walls, and so it was his company I was in.
Was it like a production building or was it like the theatre?
The production building, I call it, because it wasn't a theatre. Troxy is the theatre just down the road, like next to it. But this was his. Like, there's pictures of him on the wall. There's like pictures of Phantom of the Opera.
Was it his own house? Is he that vain?
No, it wasn't his house.
There's another mysterious message from Matt's phone.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's who I saw today.
Oh, that's cool. Do you know who I saw today?
Who?
You.
Oh.
Just you.
That's nice.
That's all I've seen today.
I'm glad I've
just been carrying out work at home, and just messaging Matt. Just been like, hey Matt, you ready for the pod yet? And he's like, after work. I'm like, Matt, when's after work? And like just blanked me for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
I was like, how about 6:30?
I napped. Yeah,
that's fine.
I was gonna come down here sooner, but someone was digging about, and I just didn't need the hassle, so I just slept.
No, that's fair enough. But yeah, so you've met Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Quite small.
How tall is he compared to you?
He's about nipple height, so pretty small.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite old now.
Any inside gossip you can give us about?
No, he didn't have any security or anything. He was just walking past. Like I said, he walked past and went hello, 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 and he just went into a meeting.
Were there more people than you, or was he just?
Yeah, there were 3 of us there.
Okay.
Just standing in the corridor holding these like harnesses because I had to go on a roof and use a ladder. So I had to get the safety harness out and I was handing them back.
Oh.
And he just walked past. At least he said hello.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've met someone famous for once.
Yeah, that's nice.
Not who I wanted to. The reason I realised what his name was because I went on Google, typed in his company I was working at, and one of the comments is like 1 star, very disappointed in service, rude staff and not very helpful at all. Can't believe Andrew Lloyd Webber runs his company this way. For the fact is, they're not very rude. They are very nice. I won't lie.
Do you want to leave a review to correct that person and say what you want about?
Not today. Not today. So, Michael.
Oh, Matthew.
Mr. Gooch.
Mr. Thompson.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
Well, it's mentioned,
Stop doing it.
mentioned at the start of every single episode.
Yeah, that's my name. So have you heard of this new film called Untitled Mario film?
I have heard of Untitled Mario film, and this had a lot of I mean, you know I'm always up to date with the vast majority of film news, and the last I heard of this was... Actually, no, the first I heard of this was when all the controversy happened, because I think it's Chris Pratt is voicing Mario.
Yes.
And
I'll go through the other ones. Who's voicing what?
Anya Taylor-Joy is Peach.
Yeah, Princess Peach, actually. Don't forget her proper
Princess Peach.
name.
Yeah, formalities. I can't remember who's playing Bowser.
Again, I have it all here so I can tell you.
But yeah, all I remember is that it's just... he said something along the lines of, when they asked him, is he going to do an Italian accent? And he says, I'm going to make Mario sound normal. And everyone was like, what? What are you on about?
Gotta make him sound like Mario.
But the first trailer for this comes out, I think it's on the 6th of October. It's either the 3rd or the 6th of October, which I think might have already gone by the time this episode has come out. So this is all speculation before that. But yeah, tell me who the rest of the cast is you've got there then.
So, the Untitled Mario film is an upcoming Untitled Mario computer animated film. It's being produced by Illuminations and Nintendo.
Yep, so that's the people
Despicable
behind Despicable Me, yeah.
And will
Nintendo.
be distributed by Universal Pictures.
Mm-hmm.
It's planned to be released in the 7th of April 2023.
Yep, next year.
Well done.
Yep.
And that's all I care about to talk about that part. So as you know, Chris Pratt is playing Mario.
Who has a name like a fried rodent, as
True.
we all know. His name is Chris Pratt.
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy
Don't
is
even know who
Princess
that
Peach.
is.
Yeah, you must know who
I
she
don't know
is.
who. I'm gonna click on her.
Queen Gambit is probably the big one with her.
I've never seen this woman before in my life. Is she the one with the weird eyes in that other film?
You've really narrowed it down.
I think it is.
I think
I haven't seen any of these films.
I think your answer to your question is probably yes.
I haven't seen any. I'm gonna see if I can find one film that she's in that I know.
Well, she's going to be in the Furiosa film, which is the Mad Max spin-off coming at some point.
Sorry, I'm going deep into this search.
I think she was in a film called. I think she was in a film called Emma.
Oh, Peaky Blinders. Haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, well of course, with that TV series though.
Wait, little song. There is generally no films I have seen with her in it.
She's very famous, man.
Well, apparently not that
She
famous.
is hugely famous.
I know who Johnny Depp is.
She is very pretty as well.
Debatable.
Me.
She looks like a frog.
What? No. Outrage. No, shut up. No. How dare you? How dare you?
So, the individual playing
I'm not gonna forgive
Luigi.
you for this.
The individual playing Luigi is Charlie Day, which we all know.
Yeah,
What
can
a
you
good
can you name a film Charlie Day's been in?
Always Sunny.
Oh, okay.
I think it's High School is the other film.
We don't have to go into his
It's
IMDb
Always Sunny,
that.
Horrible Boss, I Want You Back, Fist Fight, that's the school one. Horrible Boss 2, and Monsters University. What did he play in Monsters University?
Well, he was probably a voiceover as opposed to playing one of the monsters, Matt.
He was Art. Oh! The purple one, you know the purple one?
How do you know that one? But how do you know the name of a monster in Monsters University and you don't know Anya Taylor-Joy?
What can I say? She's very forgetful.
God, Jesus. I genuinely can't believe that. I don't know why I'm so vexed about this. I don't.
Seth Rogen. Can you guess what Seth Rogen's
Oh, right,
playing?
so he's the one playing Bowser.
No,
No, he is.
no, he's not.
Who's he playing as?
Well, guess. There's only a couple of
Well,
characters.
he can't be Toad.
He's not Toad. Someone else is playing Toad.
So we've had Mario, Luigi, Peach. You've only really got Toad and Bowser though, haven't you? Unless he's playing like a Goomba or a Koopa Trooper.
He's playing something brown.
A Koopa Trooper?
No.
No, Goomba.
No.
They're the only brown things in Mario,
I
aren't
think you need to think of Mario Kart instead of Mario. All the characters are Mario Kart, because I feel like that's what they're sort of going for.
they? Oh, someone's probably screaming this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of anyone else, but I've just got Koombas in my head.
Okay, I'll tell you before your
Okay.
brain explodes.
Yeah.
He's playing Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah, that's really annoying. Yeah, really annoying.
Yep. And we got Jack Black.
Bowser.
He's playing Bowser. Yeah.
There we go.
That should be quite
I knew
funny.
it was a comedy actor playing Bowser.
I can never tell him. Keegan's Michael Cray.
What? Do you mean Keegan Michael Key?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay, yeah. One half of Key and Peter.
Yeah, can you guess what he's playing?
He must be Toad.
Yeah, he's Toad.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. And the other ones I don't care about because I don't know them.
You didn't know Anya Taylor-Joy, huh?
Oh, and Charles Martinet, I think his name is. The voice of Mario.
Oh, what, he's going to be in it?
He apparently is in it.
Who's he playing? Chris Pratt is playing
See,
Mario.
it could be
Oh, no.
like a video game thing where it actually has his voice. He also does the voices of Wario.
Well, that's what I was going to say. In the video game, I'm pretty sure he's Mario and Wario and like a couple of other side characters as well. So maybe he's playing Wario. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this film comes out. Again, the trailer might have already come out by the time this episode goes out, but it's... We've spoken about video game movies before,
We have.
and by the sounds of things, this is going to be very different.
I think, yeah, I mean, I like the Sonic film personally.
Sonic film,
It's
again,
not too
fantastic.
bad.
I've still yet to see the second one.
That's because they took criticism on, which I hope this film does.
Well, it is. Again, we've said that before. Sonic, I think, is one of the few, if only, films that was bullied by a fan base
Well,
to
the
change
whole
it.
internet bullied them.
Yeah, but it worked though.
But
It was so much better.
Yeah, I mean, the only good other films is like, I think Wreck-It Ralph. Pixels wasn't that good.
I've not seen Pixels. No, Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, I liked the first one. Second one felt like a bit of a cash grab. Jumanji's the same. I think
Jumanji Next Level.
I liked the two new Jumanjis. I didn't think I would, and I still think that they should stop because I'm pretty sure they are making another one. But I think that's too many Jumanjis now.
Too many Jumanji.
Tomb Raider.
Oh, and Pokemon.
Oh, the Pokemon one was an alright one.
Forgot
You
about
could see how it was going to end like from the very beginning, but Pokemon was good.
Yeah, Pokemon
but no,
was good.
Tomb
Oh,
Raider
Resident Evil.
with Angelina Jolie's one, obviously a classic one. The one with Alicia Vikander, which was the newest one. I remember when I used to do the radio and the film show, I was so against that film. I thought the CGI looked terrible. There was like a jump she did where she was going to land on a plane, and you could so tell she was being pulled by a wire. It was like she had hardly jumped at all. And I was like, this is going to be stupid. It's ruining the franchise. I really enjoyed it.
One bad
I
film.
loved the film. I saw it. I was like, this is actually really good. It's more gritty. It's great.
It happens.
And there was meant to be a sequel of that, and I think it got shelved during COVID. So who knows what's happening with that?
Another one I've been told, I haven't watched this, but I've been told to actually today by the person I was working with, said Angry Birds movie is apparently a really good film.
I've watched the first one. I think it's a good film.
So
I think
a good film
kids.
for a kids film.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And it keeps
It's
adults.
like it's not like pretty colours and all that. There's a story there. Again, I've not seen the second one. I didn't think it was worth watching. The second
And
one.
Ready Player One, I think that's.
I
Quite a good
loved Ready Player One.
I thought it was quite good.
It got so much hate. Ready Player One, the film, was the film that actually got me like properly into reading. I know that I've said that to you before. Where I've got into reading an awful lot. And it was only after Ready Player One I was like, I want to read the book because I've heard the book's like a bit different. And since then, I've just always had a book on the go. Most of the times, they are actually film books, or books that were turned into films or series. So at the moment, I'm very nearly finishing Bullet Train, and I've yet to see the film Bullet Train. I really wanted to see the film Bullet Train, but I said I'm not going to see it till I finish the book, and I just got so behind in the book, I've yet to go and see it. But
silly.
Yeah, I mean, I recommend reading Bullet Train so far. It's actually a really good read. But back to Mario. Any particular reason you were bringing up the Mario film as opposed to?
I just saw it today.
Oh, so you didn't know it was happening until today?
I think I saw it on like the Instagram line, but I actually saw who was playing what today.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, Charlie Day's in it, who's probably the one I care about most in it.
So, Anya, tell you enjoy for me.
Whoever that is.
So, let's say then that this episode now has gone out, like we suspect, after this trailer has come out. Matt, tell me your thoughts on the trailer.
Mario needed more moustache. Personally, it wasn't Mario enough, and you all guys know what I mean by that.
Yeah, I mean, if you go watch that trailer now, which we've definitely not seen, as Matt says, Mario, more moustache.
My expectations is to see Mario's nipples, because I know there was a fat controversy about Mario's nipples back in the day.
Yeah.
And to have a comb go for his moustache.
I don't like this. Why does it look like you're reading from a list? Why does it look like you've already?
I'm not.
Why does it look like you've already prepared this? Look, here's my list of expectations.
I quite like having my phone in front of me. I can do a bit of research on the go.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.